Hello, and we're back. We're going to go ahead and we're going to build the table that is going to display the downloads that will be available. So let's go ahead and get started. What we're going to want to do is go back in here to our table where our form was inside the function for the main index, and we're going to go ahead and drop down off of this last closed table, and we're going to create a new open table and another closed table. Now what we want to do is go ahead and create the table, and we're going to echo oops, table border. I'm going to use 0, and cell padding will be 3 again, and cell spacing will be 3. This table is not going to be too complicated. It's just a basic table. It's similar to what you've already created. So if you would just follow along, I will use some classes and stuff, so you'll be able to see. It'll add some color and stuff, but it's used in a lot of mods. I'm just going to go ahead and type this out. It's kind of long because we have to make a table, an area that's going to display the name, the file, the date, and time when it was uploaded, the extension, and so on, and then a field for the download link. So here we go. I am using colspan 5 because we're going to have 5 links there, or 5 columns, which will be the title, extension, uploaded file size, and a link. So that is why I'm using the colspan of 5. Now, this part right here, I'm going to use a function in evo, which is the username color. It's it's the user color for the AUC, and this is how we grab that. Okay. We can cheat just a little bit here because we know we need 5 of these. So we can just copy and paste it. And that'll be the top 5, and then we will want to break where we will have a space between the title and then where our information is going to be. And then we start our table over again. I'm just going to go ahead and put a double space here so I know where I'm starting at. And we can go ahead and make 5 of these as well. Oops. And then we need to close the table. I'm going to take a quick look here. We won't have anything in here, but we can see that we've created another thing, and then we do have our Your Uploads Killigan. So we do have that there. Let's go ahead and go back in here, and that's what I was talking about, where we're going to use a class. We're going to use class row 1. And we do need to define a width, and we're going to use 20% because there are 5 columns, and we want it to be separated evenly so they don't look messed up. So to save time again, we can just grab this and we'll just paste these in here like that. And then we can just go ahead and put our title. We'll put our extension. And then we'll put our uploaded. And the file size. And the link. Let's save that and see how that looks. Okay, so we have our title, extension, uploaded, file size, and link. Now, we need to go down here, and we're going to just add a width. Oops. And it is also going to be 20%. And I'm going to go ahead and add this to all of these. Okay. Now we need to grab the information from the database to display in this part here. And we'll do that. We'll go back up here to the top. And to grab that, what we're going to do is we're just going to use a result, which is, it's going to equal the DB SQL query. And if you use, you can type out each SQL field for your table if you want to, or you can just use a star or an asterisk, and it will grab it. It will grab everything from, and again, that's the tilde key. It'll grab everything from this table. We're going to grab it where the submitter equals the user. So what it's going to do is it's going to select everything from the nuke file storage files table where the submitter equals the username. So if I'm the one that goes to that page, it'll grab everything that I've uploaded, and it'll grab all the information from the file storage files where Killigan is, basically. Now to display that, we would go down here to this break. Right underneath of that, right above our next table, and what we'll do, let me actually back this up just a hair because I just like it to look nice, I guess. And it is going to be a while, and the row is going to be equal to the database SQL fetch row, and it's going to be the $ result, and then the curly bracket, and then you're going to go down here just underneath of the table here, and you're going to close that bracket. So inside this area is where the result, which is this here, is going to be displayed. So in here, to call it, what we will do is go right in between the TD tag here, and we're just going to type the first one, which is for title. It's going to be double quote dot and row title, and then the quote. And then we'll do that exact same thing for this one here. The row is extension this time. And then the next one is uploaded. And the next one is the file size. Let's see here. And the last one is for the link. The link is actually going to be a different thing. It's not going to be the same as these here. We'll leave that one blank for just a second. And what we'll do is go ahead and save this real quick, and we'll just see what happens. We had a couple things in our database, so there we go. The title of the file is sample download 1. The extension was RAR. This is the upload time. It's just in raw format. And this is the file size, which is also raw. And there's no link because we need to have a link for it. So in order to download the file, we need to actually have a function for it. So we'll go down here, and we'll do a break here, and we'll create another case, which we'll just call this one fs download file. Oops, hate it when I do that. Let's add that there, and it is going to be fs download file and break. And then right above the switch up here, after the last function, which was the fs upload file, we're going to go right here and we're going to create another function. This function is going to be just like we did before. It's just going to be a simple function. It's going to be the fs download file and open bracket, close bracket, and in here we're going to need the global again. db add prefix $module name, and this one is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be the HTTP get bars, and the reason we're using that is because we're not going to post anything, we're going to get the information. So once we've done that, we can actually go ahead and go up here to our last link here, and we're going to have to create a link for it. So it's going to be an input field actually, and what we'll do is we will just go ahead and add input type, and it's going to be text, and the name will be link, and the value will be the URL, which is modules.php name equals module name, and then the ampersand, and then the op equals the fs download file, and we have to add one more thing to that, and that will actually be the ampersand ID, because what we want to do here is we want to grab the file from the user's download. So it will be the download file ampersand ID, and that's going to be equal to the row, which is ID, and then we want to go ahead and add the backslash, and then the size. So let's see here. Now we should have a link here, but it should only be the beginning part, which is modules, and this is the modules.php $name file storage at op equals fs download file at id2. This one's at id3. If we go into our database here, you will see, let me open this up real quick. We'll see that under my ID I have an ID of 1 and an ID of 2. So that's where this ID is coming from. We're actually grabbing it from the this user specifically, and that is that's that step. So go ahead and work with that. If you have any questions, let us know. Next, we are going to fix the uploaded. We're going to add the time, and then we're going to create a function to do math for us to figure out the file size. So I will be back and we will get that done. Thank you.